Hi everyone, I'm Margo, your tarot reader, and today I am doing a very small percentage of a ritual. Please do understand when it comes to rituals, it is only a very slight percentage of what it contains, the ritual and the circumstances. Prior to the recording, I call onto the universe with my client's personal information and whoever it is else that we're working on. The privacy of my clients is to my most highest respect. So therefore, it is done prior to the recording, enchanting and calling their energies and their personal information. During the recording, it is, like I've said before, it is a very slight, if even so, 1% of what the ritual contains. I pamper the ritual prior to, during to, and afterwards. It can take days, hours, weeks. It depends on the circumstances and the type of ritual. Having said that, when I do rituals and I enchant something, it might be in different language. It is okay if you do not understand. What's the most important thing here? It is about the universe and the ethers and our angels and guardian angels to understand what we're putting out there to the universe. Okay. Having said that, if you are interested in any consultation, please do email me at margourtarotreader@gmail.com or Facebook Margo Your Tarot Reader, and I'll be more than happy to help you. If there's anything that you feel that someone within your environment does need the help that I do when it comes to spiritual growth here in the physical and the spiritual, do pass it on. It is a good karma that you're doing so by passing it on to someone that you feel it may need to be healed one way or the other with my spiritual work. Okay. So this particular ritual consists of it can be used for multiple purposes, but I'm using it in conjunction with prosperity, but also I'm using it in conjunction with bending, per se, the mind of the person or persons that I'm using here in the now. When that comes is, it comes into, how can I put it where it's not that hurtful to the ear? Well, it is what it is. So I'm just going to skip that part. I just feel that sometimes there are certain things that I cannot abide by disclosing. Okay, so prior to the recording, of course, I have the personal information of my client here and sometimes pictures. Here I have already started what I call the circle of infinity, and it is to protect, it is also to demand, including. Okay, so it is already marked in here, the circumstances and the situation as well. I've done other things prior to the recording to it as I also clear and cleanse the energy and then prepare the energy prior to enduring. Okay, so let's see. I've started since yesterday on this particular ritual, and so we are now in halfway of this, and so without further ado, let me just continue. Okay, I apologize, sometimes I'm scattered with my speech. It is when I am still within the energy, so I have to just take it as it comes and continue what I'm doing, pause, whatever it is. Okay, so I thank you to the gods and to the heavens for hearing us today and always, Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you. I demand that you do as I say. By the power invested in me of the gods and of the heavens, I demand that you do as I. You shall and will do as you shall and will do upon request. You shall and will do upon request. You shall and will do upon request. By the power invested in the gods and of the heavens. Por el Padre, el Hijo y el Espíritu Santo. Amén. Te doy las gracias, nuestro Señor Jesucristo, por darnos esta maravillosa sorpresa que damos hoy. Haz lo mejor. Haz lo mejor para Lisa Monroe. I do apologize if you feel that there is silence. I have not been in silence. I've been chanting certain things and saying personal things as well as I'm doing the recording. It may show simple to you, but it's absolutely not. We draw energy among like you cannot imagine when we do all kinds of rituals. So I have to do something after this, and so that for that reasons I have to turn over the client's picture. So therefore I will just stop as of right now, and continue after the recording. And of course I have other things to do, and so therefore we have sent the petition to the ethers, and also especially to the person or people that we have here included in this particular ritual. This is, like I said, this is a conjunction with a prosperity ritual, but it's also within the mind of those particular persons that I am now being a bit more forceful and a bit more straightforward to the particular person that I have to tap into their energy. Okay. And so if you are interested in this one, this of course can be used including for love, for calling out straightforward someone. It can be in the physical form as well, and it could also be even used in the spiritual form when we're trying to enchant a loved one even, or it can even be used, it has a number of curriculums to this particular ritual. It is just the way that we start and the way that we end the opening of the energy to align us. And so normally my guides would tell me that's the type of ritual that I have to do per the situation in hand. But this one, it is about being straight into the energy of a certain particular person or persons. And so, and there are little touch-ups that I do within the circumstances behind the scenes. It is what it is. That's just how I work. And again, of course, if you're interested in a ritual, please do understand that you have to have the trust and faith within yourself, within the energy, and of course within me to do for you the best that I can when it comes to your spiritual growth here in the physical and or the spiritual. I have to say that because I do work with hundreds and thousands of people that have spiritual needs, including for loved ones that passed on. So anyhow, we will leave this as it may, and I will continue behind the scenes. I wish you and of course my client love and light. Maintain positive, that know that the direction that you're going forth, it is for your higher being. And of course you do understand that more than anybody that I know. But also know that the right path is also in the direction that you're meant to be. We are here in one of those final stages where it is this or that or nothing or what have you. But as we are enchanting these energies and we're proposing certain energies that we're posing into their thoughts and minds, know that a lot of the times certain people in certain energies just do not render to what we seek, because it is the pattern of behavior that they have in life cycles, not just in this one. Okay. And so we bend them to what we need them to be, but also in the point where they can also learn a lesson from this and improve also their karmic lessons as well here in the living, in this particular life that they're in, at the least for some. Okay. And for some, it does work to the point where they will actually start feeling the change in this life pattern that they're in and move forward in a better enlightenment. It does work, it does happen. And so let's hope that in this enlightenment, we will work in that endeavors for whoever it is that we're tapping. Now, for you, my client, know that you are going through a path that is going to be, I feel like a 360-degree change coming for you at the moment. In transcending into that, of course, it will be a slow, and it has been, including for you in the last probably more than a year. But it's taken some time for you, but it's also that time for you to nurture yourself being as you have been, of course. And know that at the final stage, you'll be surprised of the endeavors that you have already accomplished in this living life, but that you'll continue to do. Not only are you a valuable soul to this earth, to me, myself, for knowing you and for being a part of your life, but also you're a valuable human being to this earth itself and to the light of the souls, including. I know I don't say that very much, but it is the truth. We all have a part to do here in this earthly world, and we all have a part of each other, including, especially for those that are around and dearest to us. And so know that no matter what happens in this earthly world, as the purpose that we have to be here, the purpose is greater for each individuals, for all of us is greater. The greater good is ourselves. And so it is your message, my client, but whoever is listening to this can also be your message as well. You could be in the time of need of needing this particular message as well. So we'll leave it at that. The energies are to the divines, Lord Jesus Christ. I want to thank you, and we will continue this. Love and light. Thank you.